that I'm going to present a very quick presentation because we are running short of time. So the topic is trash to responsible fiber packaging. As we all know that paper industry is very old in the world, and we are now looking at the alternative fibers other than the conventional fibers like wood to introduce in this sector in the pulp and paper plus molded fiber as well. So as we all know that plastic has created a menace in the global platform, and it also has opened up new opportunities for us to find out the alternatives to replace the plastic packaging with this fiber. So paper industry also has a very good opportunity to take advantage of the situation with the alternative fibers. So these are the topics that I'm going to cover in this presentation. So we know what plastic pollution is and what are the things that is creating a lot of issues in the world globally with this single-use plastic packaging items and thermocol packaging items. So if we continue to consume the plastic at this pace, so there is a saying from the UN that there will be more plastic in the ocean than the fish by 2050. So every day plastic is discovering new uses in the packaging industry, and its umbrella is becoming very wide, and that's the reason we have a very good opportunity to reduce plastic and introduce fiber-based packaging items in entire packaging segment. So here is a list of items that has been particularly banned by Indian government and some of the global organizations worldwide. So you can see that major things that are being covered in the first phase of the ban is the food serving items, because these are the major single-use plastic packaging items which are being consumed everywhere in the world, because it's increasing at a very good pace, because our food consumption pattern is changing. Youths are becoming more fluent, or I should say comfortable with ordering foods from online. So this is creating a very good opportunity for us to find out the alternatives where we can replace the plastic packaging with this fiber-based packaging. So new COP28 summit is going to be held in UAE, and the major theme is this plastic only, how to reduce and replace. So the basic difference between, it's a very confusing term, the compostable and biodegradable. So basic difference between compostable and biodegradable is that compostable items can fully become compost, and it can become manure over a period of time, say 90 days, given the industrial composting facility and some environmental conditions. But biodegradable items cannot become compost. It will break down into small pieces but will remain in the environment throughout the entire life cycle of 1,000 years or so. So compostable is something that paper industry can think of to find out the ways where we can have a good business out of it. So what are molded fibers? So molded fibers are basically the products made out of natural fibers. It can be from virgin pulp, it can be from recycled pulp, it can be newsprint, it can be kraft, and this furnish depends upon the application where it is going to be used. Suppose if we are going to use in a food serving where this fiber has to be in direct contact with the food, then it should be virgin grade. But where it is not going to be in direct contact with food or something like that, so it can be from waste paper, say newsprint or kraft paper, like that. So new avenues are coming up on daily basis where it is being introduced in packaging industry, and it's a very good material. Fiber is very good material. It is home compostable and it is environmentally friendly. It is acceptable throughout the life cycle of the packaging industry. So if we see, these are the four major categories of where we can bifurcate the molded fiber packaging into. So first is the food serving, which we all know. We use thermocol plates and plastic plates for food serving in the roadsides and some restaurants also. So this is one such segment where fiber can be used, and it is also being used as of now. Second one is industrial packaging. This new industry is coming up in India right now. So in Parasan we are developing packaging for laptops and packaging for some fan packagings also, faucet packaging also. So fiber food serving industry is taking up this molded fiber because of some government bans or some awarenesses in the consumers, but this industrial packaging is coming up on their own because they have to sustain their brand in the market that they are using a sustainable way in the packaging. So they are coming on themselves and introducing more fiber-based packaging for laptop and similar kind of products. So in Parason, we also developing medical aid items in fiber-based. So we are now developing rapid test kits, packaging for maybe it can be pregnancy test kits, it can be COVID test kits. So these are rapid test kits needs some casing so that that strip can be fixed into it. So this plastic is now being replaced with this fiber, and we are now developing samples for it and introducing to the pharmaceutical companies. Plus, we are also developing wire trays and ampule trays as a carrier for these injection items. So another is open tolerance product. This has been in the industry since very long, like egg trays, apple trays, sapling trays. Sapling trays are also not now picking up. So in paper industries, wherever it's a virgin based mill, it's a wood based mill, so they have to grow their own forest. So sapling trays are used. Those sapling trays can be at present are of now in plastic. It can be replaced with fiber as well. So if we see where plastic is being majorly consumed, so we can see that it's being majorly used in the food serving. It can be food serving for in restaurants, it can be in packaging for consumer products. So food serving is a major thing where we can explore how our fiber can do better into it as far as plastic is concerned. So these are some driving factors in the industry. QSRs are increasing and restaurant chains are increasing. Daily basis we are seeing apart from generic products like plates, bowls, cups, glasses, some new kind of products are now coming up in the market for ready to eat food, where we have to add hot water into it and keep it for 3 to 4 minutes and you can eat the food right away. So these kind of new developments are coming up in the food serving where this fiber is being used. So this is one such emerging factors which is pushing this industry ahead. Second one is that we can use these products, fiber-based products, in the microwave and freezer safe, which you cannot do with plastic or any conventional materials. Third one is brand sustainability. So companies like HP and Crompton and some other, so they are now looking forward to and finding some products where they can pilot and replace their thermocol and conventional plastic packaging with this fiber-based packaging. So we are now developing products for them. They are doing, we're going to do pilot scale trial in the market and then see the response in the market. Then they will go for the full scale facility for that. So consumer is also very much sensitized. We also know that we do not have to eat in the thermocol or plastic plates. It's very cancerous and it's not healthy for us to eat in that. So we also want to use some products which is environmentally friendly and doesn't pose any threat to the environment. So regulatory steps are always there. Government is also pushing up to find out the alternatives of plastic packaging, but on the implementation part it is still now very weak, but we foresee that in 4 to 5 years time it will be very strict on this plastic kind of thing. So USP with these products is that it can be used in microwave, it can be used in freezer, it is home compostable, it doesn't pose any threat to the environment or human beings or animals, and it has properties like waterproofing, oil-proofing and similar kind of things for different grades of application. Plus it is organic material, and the chemicals that we use for oil-proofing properties are PFAS-free chemicals are also available. So, and complex geometries also can be achieved in this molded fiber packaging, which cannot be achieved in the conventional plastic or paper-based packaging, either through folding or something like that. So it's a liquid forming process, then we can do any kind of design we have in this packaging. So once the challenge was with the oil proofing chemicals. Earlier there were some brands available and they were providing chemicals to this global industry, and those was having some content of fluorine in it. So fluorine comes under the category of PFAS agents. So companies like US-based companies have introduced some chemicals which are free from PFAS, and those also certify the compostability and biodegradability norms So it is widely accepted, although the cost is a challenge because it is like just double over the conventional chemicals that is being used. So I think this is going to be becoming very much common throughout the industry, and people will also, the end customer will also understand this and pay the higher price because of this using these PFAS-free chemicals. So if we see the classification, so we have seen the categories in molded fiber, and this is the classification. So you can see that some products are of very thick wall. So there are some companies in US and China which are making even the pellets for packaging and exporting from this molded fiber, craft-based packaging. So those pellets have a very high wall thickness, say 5 to 10 mm, and it has a very good holding capacity, and it sustains the load, and it remains intact in the transportation as well. So those are one category of items, one classification. Second is transform molded. Transform molded you can simply think as the egg trays or apple trays. So these are the products which are formed on the forming cycle and then transferred through a tool on a heating conveyor. So that's why it is called transform molded. Sometimes there is a wet press as well to reduce the moisture content so that the heating or curing cycle reduces. So third one is a major category that India is targeting, the thermoform products. These thermoform products are used in food serving, the plates and bowls that we use, and thermoform products are used in medical aid packaging, thermoform products are used in cosmetics packaging as well. We are developing cosmetic items as well, like palette, that compact trays and eyeliner trays as well. So those also come under this thermoform category. It's a very precise category of molds and products, and these are made basically from the virgin fiber only. Fourth one is the process fiber. Sometimes colors are added into the pulp slurry, or some seeds are added into the casing of a, suppose, say, soap. So the idea is to give a special tag to their product and make it more sustainable, make it more brandable. So they, after using the soap or taking out the soap from the casing, you can put the casing into the soil. So it will germinate and that plant will grow up. So this is the basic process cycle for the, I think everybody knows this. So presently challenges which is being faced by molded fiber industry in India. Presently the market size is like 300 tons per day. Production is happening in India from 100 plants across India. But this industry has potential to reach up to 3,000 tons per day in 5 to 10 years time. But there are some challenges on the raw material front, there are some challenges on the chemical front and the industry and sales front as well. So since we are here gathered, all the paper industry leaders are here, so I would like to mention these. So there were some challenges on the sourcing of the virgin fiber. So only 5 to 6 mills were supplying the virgin fiber to the industry. So we have seen as a machinery manufacturer, as a solution provider, that some, at least 20 to 30% of the customers do not put their facility, do not start their manufacturing plant because they think that there is a challenge on the sourcing of the raw material. But if we see the potential of this industry, this can be a supporting industry for the paper industry to supply their virgin fiber shoots to these plants. So this can be an opportunity for the paper industry in the coming days. And mass production is a challenge to meet the pace of plastic products. The production of plastic products is much faster than these products because these are all wet molding process. Then we have to dry the product. So it takes time, and one-to-one replacing with the quantities is not possible in this industry. So there is one such challenge as well. And supply chain at both ends, raw material sourcing in the front end as well, because raw material is being sourced from North India only, and some projects which are coming up in South, they have to source the raw material from North India, and then becomes a challenge to sell the products in above the South India. So this is one such challenge. And sometimes pulp also fluctuates in terms of moisture content or pH content. So rejection rates in this line increases. So this is also one such concern. Paracin, as we all know, we are into this paper industry since 47 years. So we introduced this molded fiber division in 2018. So till now we have installed at least 36 plus projects across India, and 12 projects are on turnkey basis where customer has supported us only with the civil industrial fabrication part. So we are also doing projects in Kenya and Brazil with some special category of items. And average size of this project is 6 tons per day. So in India at least 100 plants are operational, and their running capacity is like 50 to 70%. Their efficiency is they are getting the efficiency. So this is a whole basket of products that we provide as a solution, from stock operation, molding machine line, molds, auxiliary equipment like compressors, TFH, including everything, and customer scope items like shed fabrication, etc. So we are doing the complete engineering for these projects, and in 12 projects, our 12 projects are based in Gujarat, South, North, and Western India. And this is a typical line that we have seen in paper industry as well. The one is fiber line, second one is a reject line or the broke line. So whatever trimming waste or reject rates we get from the production process, it's completely recycled. So there is no wastage of raw material, there is no wastage of water in this industry. So these are some key equipments that we have installed, and it's up and running everywhere, in every plant. So these are the automatic machine segments. So we have installed this around 10 tons per day project, 20 machines we have installed in one such project. It's based in Gujarat. So this is completely automated. Typical geometries, rejection rates, and everything can be controlled through this robotic automation project line. We have manual machine operations as well. So this industry is completely new for India, so everybody wants to start at a small level. So they prefer to go for this manual type of machine so that they can get an understanding about the process and industry and then scale up. So recently we expanded our machining division as well. So in line we have 20 CNC machines with us running at our plant, and that's a dedicated facility for mold development for our own machines plus other OEMs as well. So we are developing molds of several other companies, different type of molds in industrial packaging and this tableware line and medical aid items. And these are the trimming machines for after completion of the hot press. Product has to be finished, after it has to be trimmed and then reused. This is one new development, and we are seeing very good advantage of this, of having with us. So we are now developing, working with many companies in pharma and tableware plus industrial packaging to find out the alternatives of their primary or running packaging items and see which products can be replaced with this fiber. So they are now talking to us. They are now finalizing the designs with us. We are now working with them to develop the prototypes. So instead of moving to a full scale plant, we have the facility to do a prototype sampling, give you the sample products, get it approved with your customer, and then think about setting up a full scale plant. So we have the facility to do the fiber analysis, we have the facility to do the sample mold development, machining, and the sampling, and taking out the 200, 300 samples and give it to you. So capex is like there is no capex, but mold development process and cost is like 1 to 2 lakhs, and this is the thing that we support the industry to do it at a smaller scale and find out the new alternatives. So this is the basic engineering services that we are providing along with the equipment. So this is like a complete project. Under one roof we are providing everything to set up this plant, from basic 2D layout, 3D layouts, engineering, deliverables, and all the civil drawings of the equipment to set up this industry. So apart from civil work, Arasim is providing everything to support this industry and make this grow in India and take it ahead. Thank you.